What's up, YouTube? We're back with yet another video. Today we have the GM2100MG-1A. This is the Moon Watch from Casio G-Shock China release only. Let's check it out. Let's go. All right, so here we have it, the GM2100, the Moon Watch. This one had to actually do it outside of my studio because it's such a large box, guys. This is a big one. You can see there it's got some Chinese characters right on the top of the box there. Now, this one was released strictly in China. It will come out in other countries, including the USA, but it will not include the rocket ship that's inside there. So I wanted to show you guys, do an unboxing. I haven't looked at this yet. It's got the red G-Shock logo. It's got this lunar eclipse, so the moon surface there looks like the craters and whatnot on the actual box, which is pretty neat. Then on the right there, you have this like moon design on the side of the box. Here is the model number for reference. This is a GM2100MG-1A PFM. Again, this was CN for China. It was a China only release. I haven't seen anybody else release information about this coming out in the USA or any other countries. I know that it will be dropping in Europe as well as other countries with time. There was a small delay, but it's also actually en route to many other countries. So my understanding is what will be in Chinese only rocket ship release. So let's check this baby out. I'm excited. And then I'll do the unboxing for the actual rocket ship here, but I'll move over to my studio to show you the details of the watch. The watch is absolutely stunning, and I love how it looks. Now inside here you have a little box with the manual and stuff in there. Nothing crazy, which is pretty cool. And then you have the rocket ship in there. So let me get a tripod and we'll get this baby unboxed. All right, let's get this puppy unboxed here. Pull it out of this plastic container. Of course. So here you see this logo there. It actually, right there, it actually says on the bottom left there, it says CASC. That's China Aerospace Science and Technology. So it's actually China Aerospace Science and Technology, which actually has the characters there, the Chinese characters in the bottom. Then on the right here, I got it translated. Maybe I'm wrong, but someone correct me if I'm wrong. It says Space Creation Idea. Space Creation Idea. I might be wrong, but that's what I was able to translate it to read. So there's the box there. It's pretty big. Like I said, this is a large container, and it comes with the plastic and whatnot on here. Move that to the side and go pick up the pieces that fell out of the box. It's got the base there. Here is the base. It looks like a kind of a crater or rock particle or some kind of rock moon kind of design on there. It also has, again, the China right there, the logo. And it's got this like nice kind of smoke bubble on the bottom of the base there. So it represents the spaceship, I guess, launching into outer space, which is pretty neat. And then here is the actual rocket. Check that puppy out. Large, so large. There you go. I'm holding it in my hand. You guys can get perspective on size. It is a large, kind of maybe 1.5 feet in length. So you have the gold G-Shock right on top there. Gold with the G-Shock in red. Have a lot of details. Looks like a spacecraft design on the top there. Check all the details of that puppy. All right, continue with gold accents on the top and plastic here. This is probably how you unlatch it, but we'll find that out right there. He's got the logo or the model number on the side, the GM2100. More red accents, the GM2100 on both sides there. All right, different kind of hieroglyphics, or looks like some kind of thermal or designs on the side there of the actual spacecraft. Pretty neat. It's got the G right on top there in gold, black lettering. Then you have this cool red cap here. Looks like glossy or plastic finish there, but looks like fire almost. Yellow with the yellow interior. It's pretty neat. I think you pull this off to open it. So this here, I believe, opens up from the bottom. Know how, I don't want to break it, but so you pull this here like that, gently. There we go, and it opens up. So it holds the watch like that. It stands pretty much like a base, a display base. So sits inside there with the watch kind of protruding out of the base there. Pretty neat. I would have loved to see this somehow inside of the vehicle here, inside of the spacecraft, with this intact, and then you could somehow open this that way to reveal the inside of the watch. That would have been better, so that the watch and rocket can be displayed at the same time, instead of you having to open it and then you lose the aesthetic, the design of the actual rocket ship when you open it. So like I said, it would have been cool if you unlatch this and the watch is displayed within the inside of the rocket ship somehow. Oh, look at this. It says the far side of the moon right on top there. I didn't see that. Far side of the moon. So there you have that. I'm going to remove the watch here for a second just to show you guys how it looks on display. This looks like it actually latches. Is a latch? Possibly latches. I don't know. It's a little fidgety. Okay, so it closes like that, and then you sit it inside of the actual vessel there, inside of the actual cloud base there. So it looks like it's actually launching. Look at that. Pretty cool, right? Pretty neat how it looks like it's actually launching into the air. So let me show you guys the details of the actual watch now. I'll go ahead and review the watch. Let's go. All right, so here is the actual display. It's actually, I didn't think it was gonna fit in here, but it actually does fit in here. It's pretty neat. Like I said, it's inside of this nice Astro spacecraft carrier there. So I'm gonna sit this inside here. I'm gonna show you guys what the watch actually looks like in detail, which is my favorite part of the entire display. The watch is absolutely stunning. So let's pull this puppy out of here, like so. Open it up right there, set that there. Actually, let's put it in here. All right, so there, it's sitting on the actual display there. I'm gonna get a closer look. There we go. So there it is on the display. Open this baby up and let's check out the actual watch. Here's the tag on the watch: GM2100MG-1A PFM CN. All right, take this plastic off. The band is cool. It's a little bit different from what I've seen in the past with all the other GM models. It's got this square pattern on the band, gold buckle and band keeper. Pretty neat. But then this pattern is pretty neat. It's like a I don't think I've seen that again, to be honest. I don't think I've seen that on any of the other G-Shocks. It's like a square pattern on this side. See that? But then on the other side, you can see it there as well. It just carries it. It's actually pretty strong, the actual texture of the watch. But here's the actual bezel, which is absolutely gorgeous. Go pull this off here. There you go. You have that. Oh wow, that is nice. That is really nice. The gold, it's a kind of metallic looking gold color on the oh man, it's so nice. It's like a gold glittery kind of metallic design on the bezel, but the texture looks like actual craters, and it feels like it is textured really well on the bezel. Now I'll give you guys macro shots of that so you can see that it looks much better in person. Then you have that moon design, crater design that carries onto the dial, but it looks so nice. I don't know, the black and gold accents around the dial just brings you into the face of the watch. I thought it would be too busy, but it's just perfect. It's really good how they did. I'm really impressed. I'm really impressed by the design of this the watch. Like I said, you got the gold. Oh, here's another little touch. Got the G-Shock printed on the side of the gold bezel there. I don't think I've seen that before with the GM series. This is the metal oak design. Beautiful G-Shock design on there on the side, and on the back you have another laser engraved moon design on the back of the watch. 5611 is a module of this watch. You can see that it's got the quick releases for the bands, which I don't plan on releasing these at all. They'll stay there intact. I don't see the reason for removing that. You do have to remove the quick releases to get to access the battery. You can see this lip there that carries, kind of shoves the band, protects the bezel from the back plate from actually being removed. So you have to actually remove the bands to access the back plate and access the battery component there. So you will have to remove those bands to actually change the battery. But there it is, the 5611 module GM2100MG stainless steel. This is ion plated bezel. I will show you the macros of this puppy because it's to die for. It's beautiful. I do have the backlight on my phone, so let me turn off the light so you can see that backlight to see how it looks. There you go. Look at that. The moon at night. Pretty neat. Now, my room is a little light. You can see, look how beautiful that bezel looks. It's stunning. Very nice. Now more about the bezel itself and the actual design of the watch. You have the analog and digital display there. You have the date on the window there, and then you have the second countdowns on the bottom. But you can actually change that by pushing this top button there, and then you could let's see, Tokyo. Let's go back. Time, where it is there. There's the light button there. You can show the actual time instead of the date, so you can alternate between date, time preference, and date of the week. Excuse me, the date window and the time of the day to show on that actual display there, which is a good option. Some people don't want to see that, they prefer to see the date. The bottom half of that window shows the seconds counting, which is, it doesn't appear to be able to change that. You have the mute alarm signal indicators on the bottom there, daylight savings times, and hand adjustments on the top right. You have water resistance 20 bar printed in red right on the right there. The left window next to the 9 o'clock position, you have the day of the week indicators, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you could change that there. To set the time on this is pretty easy. Push and hold the top left button there until you have the adjust come up, set. There you go. Then you set your different time zones. I'm going to go ahead and select Chicago. There we go. Push the bottom left button there. All right. 12-hour format, 37 seconds. Let's say it's 2:41 for the sake of this video. 2021, December 27th. Sure, yes, why not? Then push the top left button to complete that set. And then your analog hands will swing as so to match the digital time that you just set. Okay, now I'll show you guys a macro of this watch. It's absolutely stunning. I love it. It's beautiful. I love the display case as well. The shuttle itself looks awesome. It's a little bit too large, and I don't like how it sits inside of this little crevice there. Like I said, I prefer, it would have been better if it would somehow sit inside of the actual device and then opened up to reveal the watch, which would have been cool. But let me show you guys the macro shots of this watch. You can capture all the beautiful details. Let's go. All right, guys, and well, there you have it. The GM2100MG Moon Watch, absolutely gorgeous. Even though you don't get the shuttle with the US release, I really think you should get it. The watch itself costs, I think, $220, I believe, or $200 in the Chinese market. Not exactly sure. I think sometime in December they'll release it in the US without the actual shuttle. But nevertheless, I think this is a watch that definitely should be added to your collection. It's gorgeous. The accent is very, actually, it's subtle, considering the fact it's got all those craters and the display, the dial that looks so busy, but it's very subtle. It looks very beautiful. Now let me try this baby on and show you guys how it looks on the wrist. I have I think it's a 6.5-inch wrist, which is actually pretty small. A small wrist, but I'll show you guys how it looks on the wrist. Look at that. Very, very nice. Look at that right there. Wow, that's classy. That is very classy, very nice. All right, guys. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that video. Like I said, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Like the video. I would love that. Comment below, tell me what you think of the watch. Would you consider buying with and without the shuttle, or is the shuttle not being released in the US kind of a deal breaker for you? But please follow along. I do a lot of G-Shock related content, limited editions, reviews, upcoming releases, how-to videos, all that jazz, how to change batteries, all that stuff, guys. Please follow along, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm out of here. This is Chicago. Holla at your boy. Happy holidays. Peace.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. The final liftoff of Atlantis on the shoulders of the space shuttle. America will continue the dream.
I'm rocking my G-Shock. 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 I'm rocking my G-Shock.